Part 2. The King's Intervention and the False Peace. By late 1764, the death toll climbed. Over a dozen had fallen, their bodies partially devoured, throats torn, entrails spilled across the green hills. Rumors festered. Some said it was a loup-garou, a werewolf cursed by God for the sins of the region. Bishop Gabriel Florent de Choiseul-Beaupré, the Count of Gévaudan, issued a solemn commandment on December 31st, declaring the beast a divine scourge. "Repent," he urged in his missive, quoting St. Augustine, "for the Lord sends this monster to punish our wickedness." Villages held vigils, candles flickering in the night as prayers rose like smoke. But prayers did little against the howls that pierced the darkness, deep, guttural sounds that seemed to mock the faithful. As winter thawed into 1765, the terror intensified. On January 12th, in the meadow of Villaret, Jacques Portefeuille and 7 children were tending cattle when the beast emerged from the fog. It was massive, its red pelt matted with blood from a recent kill, its black stripe running like a scar down its spine. The children screamed as it lunged, jaws snapping at the smallest boy. But Portefeuille, brave beyond his years, rallied them with sticks and stones. They formed a circle, jabbing at the creature until it retreated, wounded but alive. News of their defiance reached King Louis XIV in Versailles, who rewarded the boy with 300 livres and promised education for all. Yet the beast returned, undeterred. The king, embarrassed by the mockery in European gazettes, caricatures depicting French hunters fleeing a monstrous puppy, dispatched his finest. Captain Duhamel of the Clermont Prince Dragoons arrived with soldiers, setting traps and organizing hunts. But the beast evaded them, striking elsewhere. In February, professional wolf hunters, Jean-Charles Marc-Antoine, Womsel Denneval and his son arrived with bloodhounds trained for the kill. They scoured the forests, but the attacks multiplied. A woman in Saugues was found with her head severed clean, her body arranged in a grotesque pose as if the beast delighted in its artistry. By spring, the body count neared 50. Descriptions varied, but the horror was consistent. A beast that leaped impossible distances, shrugging off musket balls like raindrops. One hunter swore it stood on its hind legs, silhouetted against the moon, before vanishing into the mist. Marie-Jeanne Vallée, later dubbed the Maid of Gévaudan, faced it on August 11th, armed with a bayonet-tipped spear. She thrust it into the creature's chest as it attacked her and her sister. Blood spurted, dark, viscous, but the beast fled, howling in pain. Villagers hailed her as a modern Joan of Arc, but the killings continued. Frustrated, the king replaced the Dennevals with François Antoine, his personal arquebus-bearer and lieutenant of the hunts. He stalked the beast through the Trois-Monts region, Montmouchet, Montgrand, and Montchauvet, where it had retreated, growing warier. On September 20th, near the Abbey of Chazes, Antoine spotted it, a colossal gray wolf, larger than any he'd seen, with a pelt scarred from battles. He fired and the beast fell. Le loup de Chazes, they called it. Measuring over 6 feet long and weighing 130 pounds, Antoine paraded its stuffed body through Versailles, declaring victory. In October, he slew its mate and cubs. One pup malformed with double dew claws, hinting at something unnatural. To be continued. To get the final part of this video, please subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button.